Yo, welcome to episode 93 of Life on E. With your boy Loyal, Legend of a Loser. Once again, back for another week of whoever this thing called life is. And let me, hold on, give me a second. This might not be episode 93. The second time in a row, third time in a row, I done did this. And, I don't know, man. This thing is not. There's 93. I was right. My guess was right. So 93. Back again. So start off with the work stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about that BS from last week before that. You know what I'm saying? While I'm doing this girl work while she's here. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of died off a little bit for a couple days. Then it started back up again. Last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think Thursday as well. Then Friday. So I got frustrated that I was doing this person's work and they're here not doing nothing, in my opinion. So in my frustration, you know what I'm saying, for each of our work we scan it, right? It's a batch. Put together, scan it, you know what I'm saying, write the time it took to do this shit here and there, blah blah, then you put who done it, which means your name. So instead of putting my name on that shit, I put why, the word why, on every single line of where my name supposed to go. I done that maybe 5, 6, 7 times, and I didn't think nobody would catch it, cause like, you know what I'm saying, like I know from time to time, like the managers or whoever goes to look for a paper or a form or whatever that we scan so they can do something with it or something like that. Like I said, the thing is, I've been working at this place for 2+ years and I don't really know what the fuck we do top to bottom. Like I just know I just scan shit and do some little shit here and there. So anyway, my manager / boss, whatever you want to call him, he finds the batch. He sees this, sees the why and all that, and he put two and two together, and he found out it was me who wrote that. And he sounded a little bit concerned because he called me yesterday at work. It was like past 5. And, you know what I'm saying? He was asking what's going on. Am I all right and all that? And I was saying I made a bullshit response to it. It was just a moment of frustration. I don't get why I'm doing her work while she's here. And then he gave me his fluff explanation / excuse, you know, because, you know what I'm saying, we had a person training to go on third shift, and he fired her earlier this week. But before he fired her, you know what I'm saying, she was being trained by the person whose work I'm doing. And that was basically the main excuse. And she also had like a special assignment. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We talked it out for about like maybe 5 to 8 minutes, I think. And you know what I'm saying? I gave my okay, I understand, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I just wanted the conversation to end because I didn't like what was said. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's just a very lame and weak excuse. Because if she's training this girl on third shift, why is this girl sitting by herself doing whatever, and the girl supposed to be training is sitting at her desk doing nothing, talking on the phone with her mama, sister, and father, or whoever she's on the phone with at the time, doing nothing. Like she's like half doing work, half on the phone. Now I really ain't no snitching on like that. But everybody getting the job on first shift is on their phone. When my boss is there. But when the other boss, you know what I'm saying, is there, you know what I'm saying, nobody's on their phone until he leaves. Or they trying to sneak and do it on their phone. So I'm thinking like she's not training this girl because thing is with our bosses, right, they're not in the loop. Like the only time they're in the loop is when they hire somebody, when they fire somebody, or when something major happens. If nothing checks those boxes I just said, they're not in the loop. You know what I'm saying? They think everything is all clear and everything is good, and it's not. So I'm trying, like I should have brought up like what's he training her on? Because all the work that she's supposed to be doing and being QA. So also so basically like the new girl supposed to be doing work and then get her stuff QA by the girl who's training her. So QA is basically checking stuff was scanned right, labeled right, and it's good to go, right? But I'm thinking like, what work was this girl doing? Because I'm doing all the work for the first shift in my shift. And the only thing I think she could be doing is the lab work. So we get lab results sent to us from like an outside company, and they get sent to us to scan because some of the patients go to our hospital, or the hospital, not our, but the hospital, and we scan that stuff. So that's my only guess. And the QA that stuff, that's light work. That's light work. I said all this to say this: it's a very lazy and weak excuse. I should not be doing her work when she's here in person doing nothing. She's basically sitting at her desk, looking up names for people for these forms that she got on her plate. All the while, this new girl is picking up, doing her work as well. So this new girl is doing so we supposed to go around hospital offices and pick up papers to scan, right? So my pickups are outside the hospital. Her pickups is inside the hospital. So the new girl was doing that as well, picking up all the work while she's sitting there doing nothing in the morning, for the most part. So I'm not there, but I know I know how that works because she trained me in the beginning, my first, my first year, and she did the same stuff she's doing now, on her phone, doing much of nothing, just chilling, do a little work here and there, but mostly on her phone. So once again, and also I saw so basically she's helping out, the new girl's helping out the girl with her current assignment. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find these people whose names belong on these forms and stuff like that and scanning them. So once again, I don't, like I said, it's just a very, very weak excuse. I don't like it at all. It's just bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Not to the point where I want to quit this motherfucker, but part of you want to look for a new job in the summer, you know? Can I afford to look for a new job? Nah, probably not. But you know what I'm saying? It just pisses me off, man. I do more work than anybody. I do more work than all the scanners on first shift combined, excluding a certain team who does a lot of fucking scanning. They do so much that they don't. Yeah, but I'm basically I'm the top scanner, and it's nothing to brag about. But I shouldn't be the top scanner. Everybody should carry their own weight. That's my argument. But I can see this favoritism going on. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do shit about it. And I'm just tired of this bullshit, you know. So it is what it is. And apparently, there's a new person coming in for second shift now, and that kind of sucks for me. Well, for my pockets anyway, my bank account anyway. And yeah. So I don't know when they're starting, but apparently everything stuff is in motion, and it sucks. And it's a person once again that department that I work in is very, 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 very sexist. They hire a certain type of person who has a certain type of chromosomes, I should say. So yeah, we see how it go, and only time will tell. Some shit I've been saying a lot these past couple months. Yeah, so work fucking sucks. Nothing changes there. Nothing good there, as usual. Today, I'm recording this. I started recording this 9 minutes ago, so it's 2:26-ish on a Saturday. You know, I just got in from movie theater. I just recently saw the Batman today. Caught the 11 o'clock show. Went in, bought a ticket, and watched it. And it was good, very good. I liked it, man. Liked it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about these movies, man, like these people who like go on YouTube and they make these like videos like critiquing, you know what I'm saying, critiquing shit, and like they make these small complaints here and there, but it's like, bro, it's a movie. There's no perfect movie out there ever, and never will be one. You know what I'm saying? Like they just found something. They just trying to find something wrong with the movie. Like the movie was good, man. Like so one video talking about was complaining about the fight choreography. I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out like don't they understand like the whole one of the plot points of the movie was is like this Batman is basically like he's 2 years in, you know. So of course his fight is not gonna be polished and top notch because it's 2 years in. Like if everyone knows like the story of Batman, you know what I'm saying? He is a martial arts, and you know what I'm saying. He knows escapism. You know what I'm saying. He's very intelligent. You know what I'm saying. Very sharp with it. You know what I'm saying. But one of the best origin stories for Batman in the comics is Batman Year One, where he's basically just trying his stuff out, and he's rough, rough around the edges, figuring stuff out. But in that story, right, he left Gotham for I think maybe 1 or 2 years. And during those 1 or 2 years, he studied martial arts, like everything. He studied everything under the sun to become the Batman who he is now in the comics and everything. But anyway, it's just very weird how these YouTubers and just critique shit and it's just very, very weird. But anyway, it was a good movie. You know what I'm saying? The villain was the Riddler. Was not feeling his costume at all. Modernized the Riddler in this movie. I'll say that. But yeah, it was just funny how he just when he was screaming and yelling and shit, and just some funny shit. And the Joker made an appearance towards the end. There also was a deleted scene of the Joker and Batman, about 10 minutes long. I actually saw that first before I watched the movie. So yeah. Good movie. I hope there's a sequel, but who knows? With the director and the main actor, Robert Pattinson. You may know him from the whole Twilight shit, but he's known more. He's done more after that. You know what I'm saying? He's like a legit actor, and he was really good as well in this movie. So anyway, I like the movie, man. I plan on buying it when it get on Blu-ray, and yeah, good movie. Let's see what else. Sports, not much going on. The NBA is almost over. I think the last day of the season is the 8th. Oh, it's also April 2nd, 2022 today. March went by fast. You know, March went by fast, and the weather was just like chill to cold to warm to very cold the rest of the fucking month. I don't think it broke 50 degrees not one time. I mean, like over 50, like 51 and up. I don't think it did not do it one time. And here we are in April. And I'll check the forecast for future weeks, probably in the 50s all next week, starting I think Monday. Right now it's cold and it's raining. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a lift back here. You know, I did not want to walk in the rain, especially with my shoes I had on. So yeah. Speaking of shoes, I bought some new shoes last week as well. Bought some new Adidas. No shell toes this time. I think I'm done with shell toes. I'm gonna try to look for a more updated shoe and build my collection again. I still have my shell toes in my closet. I just need to find a way how to get rid of them. Might just give them away. Probably I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that as well. Yeah. Bunch of shell toe shoes, they all worn out basically, you know what I'm saying? But as I think I need to do this. For every new pair I buy, I get rid of an old pair of shell toes, something like that. Then that way I have one coming in, one going out type stuff. So yeah, sports stuff. NBA season's almost over. The last day is the 8th, which will be I think next Sunday. College basketball game, the Final Four starts tonight. I was wrong about last week. There's a number 1 seed that made it to the Final Four, and the number 1 seed is Kansas. And I think they're playing Villanova, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. I should have done this last week. So yes, so it's Villanova, Kansas, Duke, and UNC. So everybody's hyped about that Duke UNC game. You know what I'm saying? Just like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a storybook type of you know what I'm saying, setup for Duke and UNC. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I plan on watching that tonight, and yeah, yeah. So football stuff, not much going on. I know the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He retired and passed on this position to his assistant coach, and yeah, pretty much in football. I know also on Devontae Parker, a receiver for the Dolphins, just got traded to the Patriots. That's a good move from both sides, I should say. I mean, the Dolphins did sign Tyreek, so they had no need for Devontae anymore. So they traded him to the Patriots. We see how that go, man. Cause Patriots, man, that's like you have a certain mindset to play for them. And let's see. God, what the hell? They already played already? Oh man, I'm checking the scores of the games today. Cavaliers and the Knicks, they played already. Cavs won, blew them out. Yeah. Okay. Cavs got back into it, man. They lost, I think, lost their last three. Hornets, Sixers won. Score was 144 to 114. They killed the Hornets. They scored 45 and 41 in the third and fourth quarter. Damn. And 29 and 29 in the first half. Each. First and second quarter. God damn. Let's see. Tobias Harris had 23. That's a shocker. And B 29 and 14. 6 assists. Maxey, I think it's Tyree Maxey. 19 points. 4 assists. Harden, 12 points, 13 assists, 8 rebounds. I guess James Harden's not a scorer anymore. I guess he don't have to be on this team. I guess. But yeah, it's gonna be a very hard case. We want that Supermax this offseason. Who else playing tonight? Nets, Hawks, Bulls, Heat, and Jazz, Warriors. I think I make a bet on that Jazz Warriors game. And speaking of betting, yesterday was terrible. My betting wise, man. Also, FanDuel gave me a $50 bet, man. Well, it gave me $50 to bet with, I should say, and did not come close on 3 of them I made. I had 50. Hold on, let me check my sleep today. So yesterday I bet, let's see, same game. So I'm doing these same game parlays plus, right? Basically, I bet on a player in every game that's being played today. And been trying to make adjustments in my bets. You know what I'm saying? Still betting over under sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yesterday's best was fucking horrible. Yeah. Then it was just bad betting. But Thursday I had made a bet, was pretty decent, but I was once again, nope, I was 5 off this time instead of 4. I need to get back into my old way of betting, like I was betting last year when I won, right? I was doing like a smaller scale betting, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll pick like not the over under for the prop bets, but I'll like pick like an alternate. You know what I'm saying? I need to get more into that. Also, I had bet on the Phoenix Suns and Warriors game. I think that was what day was that? The 30th of March? Yeah. And I missed 1, 2, 3, missed 4 on that as well. It was a good game. You know what I'm saying? So when I do bet, I try and bet on the matchups of the games. You know what I'm saying? If I make it like say like the Jazz Warriors, right? That's a good matchup. So I'm gonna bet on that game. But the Jazz are so inconsistent. It's just they're gonna be out in the first round, depending on who they play. And yeah. And hold on, I was close on 30 as well. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, We gonna get there. Like I said, I'm confident that I will win a big bet sooner or later. Yeah, I will make a big bet sooner or later. But yeah. So that's enough of sports and betting. Let's see what's got music. Nothing going on in music, man. Um, I'm trying to figure out what did I see. Like, yeah, I didn't see nothing in music, man. Yeah, I didn't see nothing like it. Like music come out every Friday. There's like a release for some stuff like that. But like, I didn't see nothing this week that I can't remember. Even stuff I'm not interested in. Let's see what did recently I know I added Fife Dogs our album to my queue. And yeah, Fife Dog is a member of Tribe Called Quest. He passed away a couple years ago. I knew he had some type of medical condition, and yeah, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Last time we heard him before this album came out, he had his verses. He had verses recorded for the Tribe Called Quest album that they put on Apple Music exclusively back then. And yeah. Yeah, so I added his album as well. I like how he rap, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Tribe is one of the best rap groups of all time. So go check that out later. Still need to get into the Dave East project, Joel Ortiz, King Crooked project, and then I listened to Benny the Butcher project already. And let's see, yeah. So I only got a few more albums to listen to, then I'll be all caught up. But yeah, there's nothing coming out. I can't remember nothing. Came out this week or yesterday. So pretty much just for music, stuff for me. What else? What else? What else can I talk about? Do a flashback story of my life and shit. I'm such a boring individual, man. Like I had nothing major happen in my life like that I can talk about on a positive type shit that I have not already said. Trying to think what else. What haven't I talked about yet? Trying to think, man. Dang, I have nothing. Damn. Did I talk about my first year in college? No, I don't think so. No, I have not. Yeah, so let's talk about college. First year. So I'm pretty sure I stated my opinion on college, man. I think it's a waste of time, waste of money, a rip off. Unless you're going to learn a certain skill, you shouldn't go to college. So my first year, I did not want to go to the school I was going to. But the only reason I went to the school I was going to, that I went to, because they gave me the most scholarship money, and they was kind of local. They was like 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours west of Chicago. So apparently they was near St. Louis in the Mississippi River line. Small town, you know what I'm saying? Kind of small. Well, it was a town, but like it was a town trying to be a city in terms of stuff they had around here, right? You know what I'm saying? They had restaurants, a mall, you know what I'm saying? Had a hotel, New Holiday Inn that was built that I stayed in my second year in college and my third year in college. And then and for some weird reason, they had multiple car dealerships. Like literally, like across the street from each other. It was two big car dealerships across the street from each other. Like the way this town was mapped out was like, here's a big plot of land, another plot of land, and you just put car dealership, restaurant, store, gas station, Walgreens, and over in this section is a bunch of houses and stuff like that. Like it's also a weird thing too. I haven't seen, wow, place is called Quincy, Illinois, and during my 36 months there, I did not see not one apartment building. Like all I saw was houses there. Like the only apartment building was like the dorms or the school. You know what I'm saying? That I went to. Like I never saw that. And I don't know, maybe if I explored further, I would probably saw some apartment buildings or something like that. But like, like it was college. I have a car. I was broke. So anyway, first year, you know what I'm saying. That summer, the recruiters for the school, you know what I'm saying, they held an event at this place called Dave and Buster's, like a little basically like kind of like a upgrade to the Chuck E. Cheese, if you know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Video games, food, beer, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So we went. I went. My mom's went, and my stepfather went as well. Went there, talking about what to expect for the school and all that. Met some of my potential classmates and all that, and played some video games. Had some events, stuff like that, and then boom. Fast forward to August, third week of August of that summer. So apparently, like the thing was for freshmen, they would want them to come in 2 weeks before the school year started, so to get acclimated to the dorms, the school itself, the buildings. You know what I'm saying? The city of it, the town of Quincy. You know what I'm saying? To get, you know what I'm saying, to get used to stuff. You know what I'm saying? So drove down. It was me, mom, stepfather, and my younger brother. Drove down, packed up, unloaded the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have much, to be honest. Like I had 3 trunks of clothes and stuff. My Xbox 360, my old school TV with the big back, my CDs, my music, microwave. Pretty much it. Yeah, outside the mini fridge. My stepfather bought that for me as a gift, and pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And once I was settled and everything, and everybody left. I'm just thinking like peace and quiet. Like that's all I thought. Cause like these dorm rooms are basically like kind of like prison cells, like reinforced concrete, heavy doors, and one window. You know what I'm saying? And apparently all the fucking vents was connected to each other by room, room to room. All the vents was connected to each other. I would hear people talking, and I'm like, what the fuck that noise coming from? But the person next to me, like you hear their voices through the vent and shit. So yeah, so my first day, I'm saying I'm just sitting there, just chilling. I'm saying like putting stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Unpacking my clothes, moving stuff around, and just like I like main reason, like one of the main reasons I went to college was because of quiet and privacy. Cause the house I lived in through my teenage years to young adult years was a shitty house, and my room was a basement. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a basement room and no door. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had like I said, I had a fucking curtain. And yeah, so first year of school, not much happened, man. You know what I'm saying? Like part of my young brain went on back when I had hope. You know what I'm saying? So college isn't what college is you see on TV and movies. Like, but part of my brain hoped that it would have some like small percentage of that happening, but not the school I went to because it was a small school, and apparently it was like a religious school. Also, the religion was like Franciscan or some shit like that. So there was these dudes who you would see every now and then in these robes. You know what I'm saying? Like these they were like monks. They were like monks and shit, walking around. You'll see them every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And so school was made up of like, there was like the main campus building. Then behind it was all the dorms. And there was like, I think there was 4 dorms. Then there was like houses people could apply for. And then, you know what I'm saying, they could live in. But then but like it'd be like maybe 4 or 5 people in one house. I wasn't with that shit. So I stayed in the same dorm all 36 months. You know what I'm saying, /4 years being there. And my dorm was Padua. You know what I'm saying? So basically our dorm had basically like all like the football players was in. You know what I'm saying? My floor. So it was like it was all dudes dorm for like the first year. The second year went co-ed. The rest of the way, nothing crazy happened. Not that I know of. You know what I'm saying? We had a pool table on one floor, had a ping pong table on one floor. Sometimes we play pool. That's where I learned. That's where I learned. That's where I learned to play pool was at college. One of the RAs taught me. Last name was Silverstein. Can't remember his first name. It was like a generic first name. I can't remember it, but Silverstein it stood out. So he told me how to play pool, and say we would chop it up. He was like the type of dude who would like include everybody he can. You know what I'm saying? Especially those like people who are standoffish, right? So like I was standoffish, man. Like part of me like didn't want to be there ever. Like I said, I did not want to go to college, man. But the whole BS of like you gotta have a backup plan, you gotta have a degree to get a good job, bullshit type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it, let's ruin my life anyway because the seeds of me checking out, committing suicide was on the table as well, but not at that point because I was how old was I? 18 at the time. So like the whole suicidal thoughts that happened they didn't happen till my junior year in college. Anyway, first year, you know what I'm saying, we there for 2 weeks, just all freshmen there, you know what I'm saying. I'm just so basically I explore as much as I can. Cause like we moved in, I think it was a Friday, so campus was closed anyway. There was no people there because like I said, 2 weeks off freshmen. So basically I walked around, saw all the buildings, you know what I'm saying, that was there, saw all the rest of the dorms, you know what I'm saying. And after that, I started exploring the town of Quincy. Saw a few restaurants, saw a couple stores that looked familiar. And so I saw Jimmy John's, Papa John's, Subway. Saw a family video, you know what I'm saying. That took me back, you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying. Saw a you know what I'm saying. Saw a bunch of car dealerships. Saw Quiznos. Saw a grocery store that I would constantly go to every time mom sent money for food. The mall, Walmart, you know what I'm saying, just seeing all these surroundings, you know what I'm saying. I walked a very long time my first couple days there in Quincy. And you know what I'm saying, then fast forward to the Monday, you know what I'm saying, we these I forgot what it was, but somebody set up something for us to like come through. Like set up like basically like gave us like a tour guide. It was a tour guide person gave us a tour of the school, the inside school. So we finally saw the inside of the main campus building. You know what I'm saying? It was like main campus was like the size of like the size of what should I say? Main campus was like the size of like an extra large elementary school, I should say, if that make any sense. Also another thing, this was very strange and weird to me. Like, why in the hell is a college campus next to a elementary school with kids who are like 10 and under? I never got that. Why school is next to a school like that? Like, it just, I don't know, that creeped me out for some reason. So this tour guide showed us all through our main campus, and then and to my surprise, there was the other part. There was a north campus. So there was more to the school, north campus. So like the group, so everybody was in groups, basically. Like, oh, so you from the Chicago area, so you go with them. You from the St. Louis area, go with them. You from the my Florida area, you know what I'm saying? That's how they split us up. So we go to North Campus, and this place looked just like elementary school, from inside out. It looked just like a elementary school, like in Chicago. It's like from like I think it was like 2 stories, like looking exactly like a fucking like 5th grade type of school. Like that's what the building looked like. So went in there, explored that. That took like maybe 10-15 minutes. Explored that, saw the rooms, lecture halls, all that stuff like that. See classes going on. Classes that went on with science classes, math classes, and I think psychology classes, and music classes. So music was in the basement. Psychology was on the first floor. Science was on the 3rd floor. Psychology and math was on something like that. Yeah. So whatever. Saw all that, and Fast forward to later on in the day, went to the cafeteria slash dining hall. We saw what that was. You know what I'm saying? Big wide space. You know what I'm saying? Cafeteria. Get some. You know what I'm saying? You get your food. You know what I'm saying? Plates, forks, napkins, glasses for your drinks, and then outside of the cafeteria, about like half a block. Like not that, maybe probably like not block, but like less than 100 feet away from there was the hangout. Was he called it the QU hangout, the Quincy. So the mascot for the school was the Hawk, and this was the Quincy Hawk hangout. You know what I'm saying? It's basically this was a place where you can get like fast food type of food. You know what I'm saying? Burgers, personal pan pizzas, wraps, sandwiches, spicy chicken sandwiches, and then fries, cheese fries. You know what I'm saying? Chili. I think they had soup from time to time. Then they also had junk food, chips, hot pockets. You know what I'm saying? Soda, candy. You know what I'm saying? Slim Jims and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of trash food that I indulged in heavily my first, second, third, fourth year. My stomach was always full. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and then you know what I'm saying. Fast forward to the next day, we met our student advisors, basically like a guidance counselor. How can I speak today? Guidance counselor. So my first year, I didn't declare my major because I didn't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to rush stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted. The thing is, I didn't know what was the easiest thing you can achieve degree wise. You know what I'm saying? So I fell back. But it, you know what I'm saying? But my dumb ass had to tell him what my dream was. And at that time, my dream was to become like a music producer. Like I wanted to make music. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make beats. So I said, oh, music, okay. You know what I'm saying? Then they gave me all. So at the point, it was like I had maybe 3 advisors, man. First one was this lady and her husband. They basically teamed up and basically had tenure at the school. So then they basically gave me my classes. Then since I didn't declare, they wasn't officially my advisors. So since it said I had a dream in music, they thought I should go to the music department and get a music advisor, which I did, and that's how I met Mr. Park. I mentioned him a couple of times, and I said Mr. Park was a solid dude, man. He I would say he like one of the only people on this planet who kind of got me, you know what I'm saying, or what I was coming from. You know what I'm saying? So he became my advisor unofficially because I didn't declare. Then I met him. Dude was chill, like groovy hippie type of dude, you know. So we chopped it up, talked about something I want to do, stuff like that, you know, and just get my classes. You know what I'm saying, then like first year we would talk like maybe like 2-3 times a week. Cause thing is he taught classes at North Campus and the main campus, so we would see each other like constantly my first year. And you know what I'm saying, so he knew what he wanted. You know what I'm saying, like so basically like the school didn't have like the stuff to produce like the school didn't have the tools to teach people how to like produce music. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Parks was basically like his like middle ground type of things. We can't teach you how to make beats and music because we don't have that stuff, but I can teach you how to engineer and record music if you're cool with that. So that right then and there, I'm like, my dream is dead because I know the schools I wanted to go to that I had interest in that they teach me how to make beats and make music and produce music. Those schools are like on the West Coast, and some are on the East Coast. Like I know one for sure was on Full Sail. You know what I'm saying? That the school is called Full Sail. Like basically like, but those schools are not those schools are not academic schools. You know what I'm saying? These schools you pay for like hundreds of $1,000s to learn stuff. Then you go into the entertainment field. But I couldn't afford that. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way I could put out a fucking loan. So So throughout the rest of my time at Quincy, I learned how to engineer music. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Mr. Park was in charge of like recording live performances, but then he would choose 2 students to help him out. So during my time there, I was one of the students the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And and the second student would come here and there. So like here and there, like okay, they do it. Then they said, "Nah, this ain't for me. I just leave." I didn't start that till my sophomore year in college. I could have started my first year in college, but Mr. Park was just like, he had this notion of like I was gonna mess up if he would have put me on my first year. I didn't get it, but I'm pretty sure he had somebody already working for him doing the whole engineering stuff. So he couldn't like get rid of that person because I'm there. So I'm pretty sure that's the main reason why. So we started our first year of college, man. Let's like classes wise, horrible. I did bad my first year. You know what I'm saying? Like I had one class that started at 8:30 in the fucking morning. 8:30 in the fucking morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I get up at 8:30 in the fucking morning. So like I failed that class partly because attendance. You know what I'm saying? Like days I would get up and go. Days I couldn't like say fuck that, I'm not going type shit. And this class met, I think, 3 times a week or 2 times a week. So it still sucked getting up that fucking early. So I failed that class in my first year. I passed everything else. No. I failed 2 classes. I failed the math class and I failed that one. So basically the school had its own set of requirements that you had to go to these certain classes to pass or to get your degree as well. So basically you had the school requirements, you had that, then you had the degree requirements. So I failed 2 classes in my freshman year. Then I was put on probation. Then sophomore year, I had to retake so I failed that one first, basically like that class. I think it was like a freshman requirement class. So second semester of freshman year, I retook it, but it was at a different time. So at 8:30 a.m. it was at fucking 6:00 p.m., which fucking sucked because like now I gotta like take my personal time away and go to this fucking class. So did that shit, passed that shit on the math class. First math class I took was I think it was like some algebra class, which was like shocking to me that I failed because I had an A in algebra in high school, but I failed this algebra class in college. So I think I didn't choose another math course second semester. So then basically I ignored math until like my last year at Quincy. Then first year, and after that first year of classes was done, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't make no friends my first year. You know what I'm saying? I become conversation with people here and there, you know what I'm saying? People who was from Chicago, we kind of like had conversations here and there, but we weren't all like no friends or nothing like that. So yeah, I was just chilling my first year, man. I just wanted to pass on my classes, man, and you know what I'm saying, build a rhythm, and you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, and trying to like just pass. You know what I'm saying? I went home for Thanksgiving. You know, for like so Thanksgiving for that college was like 4 days. So I took a train, Amtrak, first time ever me taking a train to travel was Amtrak. You know what I'm saying? Took that business class. Me and my laptop, listening to music the whole ride there. A laptop also was bought by my Uncle Earl. It was an HP laptop. HP is a horrible laptop brand, by the way. They're good for like maybe 1.5 years, then after they trash. So yeah, so took that. Then came back to school in November. Then December, you know what I'm saying? Like now winter break is 30 days off. So you go. So winter break starts like the week of Christmas. You got that week off. Then you got New Year's Eve week off. Then the first 2 weeks of January. You come back 3rd week of January. Come back January. Go all my classes. Pass them. Then this summer. Then come back. Come back to the basement in the summer. And basically like freshman. That's basically freshman year. I know there was one chick. Oh yeah, so this is so this was so basically this was our orientation week, and we was taking pictures for our IDs and all that. And this is back when I had fucked up teeth, lame glasses, and I had a bald low fade for a haircut. Picture was fucking horrible, bro. Like, no, like my like standard like facial expression is like, I fucking hate my life. Like, if I hate my life was a face, it'd be my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was looking depressed and sad or whatever and some shit like that. Then some girl said something funny. I laughed. They took the picture. Ugly picture. Ugliest picture I ever taken in my life. And I rarely take pictures, man. But it was an ugly picture. Like, all my front teeth was showing because I was laughing. And just my eyes was closed. Like, it's just a very ugly picture. But anyway, so basically, like to get into the cafeteria to eat food and all that, right? You got to get your ID scan because at the beginning of every school year, you need to buy a meal plan, and that meal plan is assigned to your card. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You had like I think for the whole school year, first school year, I had like I think 200 meals or something like that. So the student cafeteria was one meal each, and the QU hall would take 4 meals to like for certain stuff like crazy. And also you had like this flex account with like dollars or whatever, dollar amount. So I think I had 200 meals and $200 on my card or account or whatever. So then you would go to the student cafeteria, scan your card, and standing there, it was these two twins. I think they were fraternal. They was not identical, because one was skinny and one was kind of like thickish. So the skinny one saw my ID. So see, I came in. She looked at me up and down, took my ID, scanned it, looked at it, started cracking the fuck up. And I couldn't say or do nothing. I basically gave it like, yeah, I know it's a horrible picture. And I think she thought she hurt my feelings as I took my ID and walked the fuck off. And but apparently her sister was trying to talk to me at one point, freshman year. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I forget who told me that. It might have been a skinny sister. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That'd be something I can I can't find out anyway. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think that was a rumor. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much freshman year. We can go into second freshman. We go into sophomore year next week. As you know what I'm saying. So wrap this stuff up. This is episode 93 of Life on Empty, Life on E with Lowell, Legend of a Loser. Once again, I'll be back next week for another update in my lame ass life. Peace. Try to be happy. If you can't, that's cool too.